Hi, today we're going to be looking at our famous Piccadilly Chesterfield. Now it's a two-part series that we're doing. On this one here, we're going to just look at its features and I'll explain a little bit about the Piccadilly. Piccadilly, as I said in my previous video, is probably the most authentic Chesterfield one can find. It's original 1700s late design. You've got beautiful Queen Anne legs. You've got a very different arm, which we'll get into, back. Now, as you can see, the crest. As I say to people, the crest, very important. It was designed like that because back in the day, it represented the royal family. So just a little bit of history. Now, you can see the single chair, again, beautiful even as a feature. We'll talk about leather and colour soon. There's a two-seater. And then we'll pan to the beautiful three-seater. Again, sizes can be custom, but we've got our normal 3-2-1 setup. Now, a lot of features on a Piccadilly. We're going to start first off with the arms. Beautiful cutaway arm, as you can see, fully studded. Now, the stud work is another great feature I'm going to point out. You haven't got a big arm, it's not a big chunky arm, it's a nice slim arm where it just tapers up nice and fuller on top. You're going to find with this type of arm and back, you can go a nice three-seater in a smaller area. You're going to have a lot internal sitting area. You've got the beautiful crest on top that goes low, then high, then again. You've got our famous coil cushion setup, which I've explained in the last video. Now, you've got a beautiful Queen Anne leg at the front, and very rare you're going to get this, okay? You've got a Queen Anne leg on the bottom. Now, really nice back. Now, if we have a look at the back, try and get you a bit of light. You're going to see beautiful stud work all the way around. So, if you have this in the middle of a room, you're going to find that it just gives off plenty of features everywhere. Handmade, as usual. And as you can see, look on the two-seater. Look at that stud work all the way around the back. As I say in my videos, it's all about the finish, about the look at the end. It's not put together cheap. I try and tell people, you know, come in and say, oh, cheap, cheap, cheap. If you want cheap, cheap, get your Chinese rubbish. Get things that are made out of vinyl. Get things that are designed by amateurs. What we make, what we design is the best of the best. I've always said that to people. We will never compromise the quality and our name for the word cheap. I'm sorry, that's not Chesterfield. As I say to people, you don't walk into a Ferrari showroom and ask them what's the cheapest Ferrari. Being now direct to the public, as I say to people, a sofa like this would have normally retailed in a Gainesville or a Harvey Norman or a Myers for something in excess of probably $4,500. You're at $2,800 to $2,900 direct to the public. So you don't buy that kind of sofa at the shops today. Now, with the tub, again, same. Nice wide tub chair. Probably about 115 centimetres, all the same features. Beautiful, look at that arm. Beautiful stud work, individually studded, all handmade. Coil cushions. Now, the leather we've got this in, again, as I've said before, you can have any leather that you want. This is the antique oil leather. So again, different, very different from the Chesterfield leathers. The normal hand rub leather is a coarser, and obviously there'll be videos based on that. It's a coarser leather. It's also a bit thicker, and it's not as smooth as this leather. With this type of leather, what you're going to find is really smooth leather. The oil, it's always supple, it's always smooth and thin and just got that nice, doesn't have no grain in it. Really nice. The feel of this leather is like, it's like basically nothing you're going to find in the shops. It's got that oil in it, it's got that shine, it's got the gloss, and this is going to age beautifully right across. What you're going to find with this type of leather is as it gets older, it ages. But it looks authentic. It doesn't look cheap. You got your different hand rub, so you've got a bit of black, a bit of blue. Now, antique blue, doesn't matter it's in the more thicker or smoother, it has the same look. I tend to say to people, if you're going to go the smoother leather, it's not an everyday leather, and it's not kids or pet friendly. And that's just the honest advice, because, look, you're supposed to have something that lasts a fair bit, and you don't want to be yelling and screaming at people's shoes and tell the pets to jump off or anything like that. Or kids have got their friends around and don't care. You go with the thicker Italian leather with a bit more grain, and that's a lot more durable and will last you a long time. But that said, this oil leather is one of the best and best feeling leathers I've ever seen. Now, as I said, you'll be able to get the Piccadilly in a variety of leathers and colours. Like I say to people, this is a very unique sofa, a lot of unique features in it. And it is basically, if you're looking for something that's outside the square of Chesterfield, okay? Not that you're going to find in every home or things like that. I think that what you find with the Piccadilly, it's versatile, it's very different in shape and look. And if you just want to be a bit different, you can't go wrong. You can see a beautiful three-seater, paired up with a beautiful tub chair. I'll have this on the floor, always got more coming through. I really suggest everybody come in and have a look at this sofa, have a look at these colours. Like I've said to people, you're looking at quality and style that you don't find today.